Welcome back everyone to my kitchen. I'm Catherine with Catherine's Plates. Today I am so ready to make another one skillet meal for you. Now it's not a pasta dish this time. We're going to be using potatoes and I'm going to show you how easy this one is to come together because I need a fast meal to come together. Let me go over everything we're going to need to make this and then we're going to build this one up lickety split. This is it, everyone. What we're going to need, you're going to start off with about 1 to 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I've got some delicious cheese here. I'm using a cheddar jack because it's just going to give it some delicious flavor. Now I'm using hash browns. These were the frozen ones and I thawed these out for just about 15 to 20 minutes just to take the chill off. I like using the O'Brien style because they have the onions and peppers already in there and I don't have to do any chopping. If you get the regular ones, then you can chop up an onion and a bell pepper and put that in with the potatoes. We're going to need some butter. I've got some soups here. I've got a French onion, and then since we need a cream of soup in this recipe, I'm going to be using cream of celery. You can use cream of mushroom or cream of chicken if you want to. The cream of chicken will give it a nice mellow flavor and mellow out that beef flavor. All right, I've got some flour here, and that's going to aid in our thickener, and some milk with the same reason. What I'm going to do is add my 1.5 pounds of ground beef to my large skillet that I have heating up to a medium-high. I'm going to start breaking this up, and then what I want to do is brown it up until it's no longer pink. Now, if your potatoes do not have any onions or peppers in there, you can go ahead at this stage and add your onions and peppers so they can soften up with the ground beef. My ground beef is all nice and browned up, no longer pink. Alright, so I have some excess grease in here that I want to pull out. What we do, so that we don't have to pull the pan off the burner and strain anything, is I'm just going to put some paper towels in here after I've pushed my meat off to the side. There we go. And then take that to my sous chef. I'm just kidding. My cameraman. I'm going to start seasoning my ground beef with a little bit of salt. About 1/8 of a teaspoon. We got some soups and cheese going in that'll give it some salt too. Just a little flavor right now. And some garlic powder. About 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. If you want more garlic flavor, then you can add more to it. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. Melt that into the ground beef along with 3 tablespoons of flour. And I'm just using all-purpose flour here. Any kind of flour will work. I'm going to cook this flour and melt the butter into the ground beef for about 1 minute. And what that will do is cook the flour taste out. Got 1/2 cup of milk that I'm going to add. I'm going to add my 1 can. Now this is 10 ounces of French onion soup. Now if you don't want to add that, you can add beef broth. Add about 10 ounces. This will add a delicious flavor. Oh, it smells good already. I'm going to add my cream of soup. Now I'm using the celery. You can add the celery, you can add cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, whatever you have in your pantry. At this point, what you want to do is get a spoon and give it a taste and see if your seasonings are where you want them. Oh my gosh, that's really good. All right. We're going to keep those flavors right there. Alright, we're going to be using these hash brown potatoes. They're the O'Brien style because they have the onions and peppers in them. So I'm going to add these. going to stir these up. So I've got about 20 ounces of the potatoes in here. Now, yeah, as you can see, those peppers added a nice color to this dish. So I've just mixed this very well. I'm going to add 4 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese to the mix. And then just stir that in. We're going to place a lid on this is the temperature is on a medium low, and what we're going to do is simmer this for about 10 minutes. Now you want to give it a check every so often and make sure that nothing is sticking down on the bottom of your pan. Okay, I'm at the end of my 10 minutes. Now you don't want to stir these too much because you don't want mashed potatoes, so you still want the texture of the potatoes in there. You want to make sure that your potatoes are heated through and that your mixture is bubbly somewhat. What I'm going to do is turn off the burner. 4 ounces of my cheese, sprinkle it over the whole top. Place my lid on. Just going to allow this to rest for a few minutes and allow that cheese to melt. In the meantime, I had just taken a bag of frozen broccoli florets here. Just put them into a medium skillet, added chicken broth, about 1/4 cup, and then 3 tablespoons of butter, some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and just stir that all up, and then I'm just heating these through. I am ready to spoon this up. Now I did sprinkle some parsley on the top of it just to kind of give it some color there. Look at that. There's my less than 30-minute meal. Cheesy goodness. You saw all the flavors that went into this. Really, really easy, and I just paired it with some delicious broccoli that I seasoned and cooked with some chicken broth. Here's my bite. I like how those potatoes have a nice texture to them also. Those onions and the peppers in there, they taste really good. The different soups, so delicious. 1 pot ground beef and potato casserole. Paired it with some delicious broccoli. Thumbs up on this one, you guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification so you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I do have over 700 videos out there, so go check them out. Comment down below, and guys, I will see you on my next episode.